The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
സുഗതകുമാരി സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യസമര സേനാനിയും കവിയുമായിരുന്ന ബോധേശ്വരൻ്റെയും സംസ്കൃതം പ്രൊഫസറായിരുന്ന കാർത്യായനി അമ്മയുടെയും മകളായി 1934 ജനുവരി 22 ആറന്മുളയിൽ ജനിച്ചു. കാവ്യകൈരളിയുടെ മുറ്റത്ത് കത്തിനിന്ന നിറദീപം, മലയാളത്തിൻ്റെ ഹരിതഹൃദയത്തിൻ്റെ മിടുപ്പ്, മലയാണ്മയുടെ മഹാസുഹൃതമായ കവി, അമ്മ എന്നിങ്ങനെയെല്ലാം സുഗതകുമാരി അറിയപ്പെടുന്നു. പരിസ്ഥിതിയെപ്പറ്റി ഇത്രയും ആകുലപ്പെട്ട മറ്റൊരു ജീവിതം കാണാൻ പ്രയാസമായിരിക്കും. സഹ്യനേൽക്കുന്ന ഓരോ മുറിവും അവരെ വേദനിപ്പിച്ചു. അതിനായി ഐതിഹാസികമായ സമരങ്ങൾ നടത്തി, പരിഹാസശരമേറ്റു മുറിയാതെ കവിതകൾ എഴുതി, സൈരന്ധ്രി വനത്തെ കാത്തുസൂക്ഷിച്ചു, കൃഷ്ണവനത്തെ പരിപോഷിപ്പിച്ചു, പള്ളിയോടങ്ങൾ ചാഞ്ചാടുന്ന പമ്പാതീരഭൂമിയെ കവരുന്നതിനെ എതിർത്തു. പ്രകൃതിക്കായി അവർ അധികാരികളുമായി നിരന്തരം കലഹിച്ചു. അത് പക്ഷേ നമ്മുടെ ഭാവിക്കു വേണ്ടിയായിരുന്നു, നിലനിൽപ്പിനു വേണ്ടിയായിരുന്നു എന്നത് നമ്മൾ സൗകര്യപൂർവ്വം മറന്നു. മരക്കവി എന്ന പരിഹാസം അമരകവിയെ തളർത്തിയില്ല. ആശയറ്റ സ്ത്രീജന്മങ്ങൾക്കും മനസ്സറ്റുപോയ ജീവിതങ്ങൾക്കും പാവം മാനവ ഹൃദയങ്ങൾക്കും അവർ അഭയമുദ്രയണിഞ്ഞ ദേവിയായിരുന്നു. തൻ്റെ അവസാന അഭിലാഷങ്ങൾ മാതൃഭൂമിയോട് അവർ പങ്കുവച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. തൻ്റെ ഓർമ്മയ്ക്ക് ഒരു ആൽമരമുണ്ടാവണം എന്നു മാത്രമായിരുന്നു ആ ആഗ്രഹം. ചുവന്ന പഴങ്ങളുണ്ടാകുന്ന ആൽമരം. ഒരുപാട് പക്ഷികൾ അതിൽ വരും. തത്തകളൊക്കെ വന്ന് പഴങ്ങൾ തിന്നുന്ന അഭയവൃക്ഷം. അതിൻ്റെ പുറത്ത് ഒന്നും എഴുതി വയ്ക്കരുത്, അവിടെ ചിതാഭസ്മവും കൊണ്ടുവയ്ക്കരുത്. ആ ആൽമരം എവിടെ നടണമെന്നും എഴുതി വച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. തിരുവനന്തപുരത്തെ പേയാട്. മനസ്സിൻ്റെ താളം തെറ്റിയ നിരാലംബർക്കായി അവർ പടുത്തുയർത്തിയ അഭയയുടെ പിറകുവശത്തെ പാറക്കൂട്ടത്തിനടുത്ത്. താപത്തെ തടയുന്ന, വേരറ്റു വീഴാത്ത മഹാവൃക്ഷമായി അത് വളർന്നു പടർന്ന് തണൽ തരട്ടെ. ഇതായിരുന്നു അവരുടെ അവസാനത്തെ അഭിലാഷം. മാതൃഭൂമി ന്യൂസ് എഡിറ്റർ മലയൻകീഴ് ഗോപാലകൃഷ്ണൻ അവസാനമായി സുഗതകുമാരിയെ കണ്ടപ്പോൾ അവർ പറഞ്ഞതിങ്ങനെ: ചേച്ചിയും സുജാതയും പോയി, ഇനി ഞാൻ മാത്രം എന്തിനു കിടക്കണം? ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഞാൻ എന്തിനു വേണ്ടി പോരാടിയോ ആ അധർമ്മശക്തികളെല്ലാം വീണ്ടും പുനർജീവിക്കുന്നു. മലകളും പുഴകളും നശിക്കുന്നു. സഹ്യാദ്രിയിൽ പോലും പാറകൾ പൊട്ടിക്കലും മരം മുറിക്കലും തകൃതിയായി നടക്കുന്നു. മദ്യവും മയക്കുമരുന്നും നാടിനെ മുടിക്കുന്നു. സ്ത്രീകൾക്കും കുട്ടികൾക്കും നേരെയുള്ള അക്രമങ്ങളും കൊലപാതകങ്ങളും കൂടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. ഇനി ഇതിനെതിരെ പോരാടുവാൻ എനിക്ക് ശക്തിയില്ല. എത്രയും വേഗം ലോകത്തു നിന്നും പോകണം. എനിക്കിനി അധിക കാലമില്ല. എൻ്റെ മരണം അടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നു. എൻ്റെ ശവശരീരത്തിൽ ഒരു പൂവും ഇടാൻ പാടില്ല. സർക്കാരിൻ്റെ ഔദ്യോഗിക ബഹുമതികളൊന്നും എനിക്ക് വേണ്ട. ശരീരം തന്നെ മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിന് കൊടുക്കണമെന്നായിരുന്നു ആഗ്രഹം. പക്ഷേ ബന്ധുക്കൾ അതിനെതിരാണ്. അതിനാൽ ഇത്രയും വേഗം ശരീരം ശാന്തി കവാടത്തിൽ ദഹിപ്പിക്കണം.
Welcome back to our new session. I hope you all have celebrated Christmas well. Is it? Okay. And I wish you a very happy new year in advance. I think you all have started your studies. Is it? It's high time to start your studies. Make it timetable, okay students, and we'll meet you in our practical session. Okay? This is our last topic in our academics, so go through that and study well. Okay students, if you have any doubt in any chapter, please contact me. Last class we have discussed about, that is different intellectual property rights, is it? About trademarks, copyright and patents, is it? So today we are going to discuss about what is infringement. So infringement, it is an unauthorized use of intellectual property rights or properties such as patents, copyrights and trademarks like that. Okay, and this violation of the property rights is known as intellectual property right is known as infringement. Okay, and it may be the violation of civil law or criminal law, which is depending on the intellectual property right. Clear? So maybe we have different, that is 4 type of infringement. First one is the patent infringement. That is, it causes the recreation of that particular patent and they are creating the product. So it is one of the intellectual property right violation. Clear? And next one is trademark infringement. That means it seems to be the same trademark or the symbol which is related with that products. We can see that Horlicks biscuit, is it? The spelling will be different, but it seems to be the same design. And say like that we have many products which is similar to that particular or original products. Is it? So another one is copyright infringement. That means it is related with the music or any intellectual works or any particular, that is individual work, and it is again select or it is duplicated with another video or any music section. So such infringement is known as copyright infringement. Clear? And here we have another one, software piracy. It is an illegal copying or distribution of use of software. It is also included with this copyright violations or copyright infringement. Generally we are creating a duplicate versions. We are using the Windows pirated versions. So such activities is known as copyright infringement. Clear? And the next one is music piracy. Same as we have copying that and we are distributing its copies. Clear? Without the authorization. Such activity is known as music infringement. Clear? And you should maintain the response or you should maintain the authorization, and it's your responsibility to maintain your works. Clear? So these are the main infringement we can see in these sections. First one is patent, another one is trademark, and third one is copyright. In this we have different sections: software piracy, music piracy, like this. We have the different sections. Clear? And next one is cyberspace. What is cyberspace? Here we are using the online technology, and we have said that is saying that we have the cyber environment or we are connecting with the different networks. Can you see any cyber networks or any social network which is connecting with this? No. It is a virtual environment which is created by a computer system. We are just saying that it is a virtual environment. We can't see this, how it is connecting or how these signals is transferring through this in our world or in our space. Is it? So such section is known as cyberspace. It is a virtual environment which is connected with the different sections or different places. Clear? So the cyberspace is an unreal world. It is not a real section. It is an unreal or imaginary world. Okay. And here generally we are using the cyber or the internet or any network system. Nowadays it is very common in every space. So the crimes also it is increasing. So what are the crimes or what is known as cyber crime? Here cyber crime is defined as a criminal activity which is using with the computer and the network system, and it is targeted to a particular person or any another organizations like that. So such activity is known as cyber crime. Clear? So we have different type of crimes which we can see in according to the different activities. So cyber crime which is generally includes phishing, hacking, denial of services attacks, and cyber terrorism. Like this we have different sections. So we know that computer, which is mainly we are using the authorizations about we are using the computer systems or the network to create the authorization using the credit card. Is it? If you are using credit card transaction, we have to get the authorization or we have to maintain a password, otherwise it will be hacked. If you are tracking the account number or the password means such type of activity is known as phishing. Clear? And hacking means the particular system system or the computer system or the network which is handled by the another person. Such activity is known as hacking. And another one is denial of service. We can't access our systems or any other authorizations. So such activity is known as denial of service. And here we have different cyber crimes which we can see generally: the child pornography, cyber terrorism, is it creation and distribution of virus like this. These which includes in a cyber crime sections. So be aware of by using the systems or by downloading the apps or by connecting the different networks. Okay, and here cyber crime we can basically divide into three major categories. What are that? These which is against individual. The first one is the crime which is against individual and against property or and against the government sector. Okay, so mainly divided into three sections. The first one is it is on individual and against property and against government sector. Okay, the first one is what are the individual or what are the cyber crimes we can see against individuals. The first one is identity theft. That is the identity theft which occurs, which is acting as in one person and they can access their account and other conduct. So such activity is known as identity theft. And second one is harassment. That means posting or humiliating another person. We can generally see as. So we can see the unwanted comments and any postings or comments we can see in our social networks against actors and other persons. Is it? So such activity is known as harassment. Clear? Using the different vulgar comments or in using language like that. Clear? And another one is impersonation and cheating. That means is an act of pretending to be another person. Okay. This is the crime which act as an another person. If you can see in the film, what I can say is it, you can see that one person is acting as the another person and they ask the actress to transfer the money and like this. Is it? So it will harm the victim. So these are the main cyber crimes which is against individual which we can see generally. Clear? And another one is violation of privacy. If you are not, that is, one of the person is not aware to share their photographs and other details, means it is in violation of privacy. If you can't have if you don't have the concern of the particular person, you can't post their images or any details in a social network. So it is a violation of privacy. Clear? So these are the main cyber crimes which is against individuals. Clear? And the next one is dissemination of obsessive materials. That means if you are not allowed to post any unwanted videos or any photographs and it is related, if it is related with the pornography which is and we have distributed, we have shared in internet, means it is an offense. Clear? And so be careful while sharing the contents in a social network. Okay. And the next one is cyber crimes against property. So cyber crimes which is against all form of properties like credit cards, intellectual properties and all other contents which is related with cyber crimes against property. Clear? And these crimes including hacking and piracy. That means we have this duplicate site which is or duplicate site or any account type which is related with this piracy and computer vandalism, which is the destruction of others' property. If you have send a virus to the particular system, means it will distract all the programs or any other softwares in a system. It is mainly focused in an organization. And another one is unauthorized intrusion to cyberspace. If you have a particular database or any cyberspace section, intruding into that particular section. And another one is authorized possession of informations. If you have some of online transactions or online property selling sites, we have the particular section or we can see the particular crimes in that section. Okay, so these are mainly includes in cyber crimes against property. Clear? So these are the main cyber crimes which we can see against the property. Okay, the first one is credit card fraud. We can see that unauthorized use of credit cards or its number and we can credit card fraud. And another one is intellectual property theft. We can see that the infringement activities against the intellectual property rights. Clear? And mainly it includes one of the activities in an Indian company. They have developed a software for coding. Correcting the errors in a program. They can directly get into that particular system without any authorization. Clear? So such activities also an internet theft, that is intellectual theft. And another one is internet theft. That means the unauthorized use of the internet or Wi-Fi, that is internet type, and we are using the data. So such activities also an internet or cyber crimes. Clear? Don't use any Wi-Fi or any contents which are available without a password. Okay, it will hack your data or it will copy the content which is in your systems or in your mobile phones. Clear? So just use the content which is authorized one, or you can use with a password. Clear? So these are the main cyber crimes which we can see in against the properties. And the next one is cyber crimes against government. So we can see that it has increasing the popularity of e-governance. We are using all the activities or all the works in an online nowadays, is it? And the various government and computer networks which is vulnerable to all the hacking personalities. And it is risk, and we can face the risk and threats in a cyber space. So such activities which is against the government is known as cyber crimes against government. The different categories of cyber attacks against governments are cyber terrorism, website defacement and e-governance denial attack. So the first one is cyber terrorism. That means it is against a sensitive. Cyber terrorism means it is an unauthorized access of a particular plans or any departments, and they can plan against its government. Okay, the cyber terrorism is an activity or unwanted or unauthorized use of the government properties and another act which is against the government. So such activity is known as cyber terrorism. Clear? And another one is website defacement. That means the hacking of the government website, and they are posting the unwanted items and they will delete the particular comment and they will post particular messages which is against the government. So such activities is known as website defacement. And another one is attacking against e-governance websites. So we know that we have the different departments which is maintaining their work through the website. So they will attack the particular website and they will stop the work in a particular system. So such activities also which is listed in a cyber crimes against government. Clear? So be careful that and go through these crimes, and we can see gently in our world. So be careful while using the systems or the networks. Clear? Another one is cyber ethics. We have to follow some rules or methods or disciplinary actions while using the networks. So such activities is known as cyber ethics. So don't use any spam message. Okay, and use a firewall, that is antivirus, use any antivirus software to protect your systems, and while using the smartphone, don't install any unwanted files or apps, okay, or from an unknown resource. Clear? So be careful while using the contents or giving the details in a social network or anything. Clear? And next one is the cyber law. So while maintaining the cyber activities and other content, we have to maintain particular rules. Such rules is known as cyber law. Clear? And the government, they have given the particular amendment acts, that means the rules, which is created on 2000. Okay, the first law is released by the year 2000, and it is again updated into IT Act Amendment on 2008. So the amendments and the rules, it is given in your textbook. So go through that. Okay. And the next one is cyber forensic. So cyber forensic, it is the process of the study of scientific knowledge, getting scientific knowledge on a particular subject. So here cyber forensic can be defined as a discipline. That means it's a particular section. We can combine the elements of laws and computer science, and we can study the particular reactions or the problems in a network. Clear? So this is the main goal of the study of cyber forensic. Okay, it will give a scientific method to analyze the actions and another activities by using the social networks, and if it is occurring in cyber crimes. Okay, so such discipline is known as cyber forensic. Clear? And another one is infomania. So nowadays we all are becoming infomania. That means the tendency to check the mails or any messages or when using the smartphones and the systems, that is, so neglecting our duty, and we are going up behind the particular informations or the particular applications or another activities. Is it? So such actions is known as infomania, and the person who known as infomania. Okay, so don't go behind such activities. Reduce the use of your gadgets and concentrate in your work. Okay, that's all about the chapter. Just go through that. It is a theory chapter and an important one. Okay, and keep in mind all the contents, and we'll see you in a practical session. So bye students.